Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mel. So today I wanted to do an Allure magazine, all the award winners that I kind of had in my stash. Luckily, I was very happy when I started reading the article and I could see all the products that they had listed. And as I was going through, I was like, oh my goodness, I have a bunch of these. So this is the look I created. So if you want to see what products I used to create this look, then let's get into it. So I have been waiting to do this video for quite some time. I did get a chance to do it last year when the Allure awards come out. They usually come out about this time. They may have come out like a month ago, but I just kind of started seeing the article about a week ago that the products that won the awards. They have, I believe, I could be mistaken, but I believe that there is 2 awards that they have per year. So the one that is right now is called the Best of Beauty Awards for 2020. And then the one that I believe that they have at the beginning of the year are Reader's Choice Awards. So what I'm doing is I've had to take a bit of product from the Reader's Choice and but primarily this is all going to be from the awards that just came out, like I said, about a month ago. And I ran out and grabbed a couple things this morning, but when I was going through the article, and I was so happy because I was like, oh, I have that. And I was like, I can actually do a video, because I didn't want to do the video for the one at the beginning of the year, because when I was flipping through it and I'm like, okay, well, I really don't have a lot of these products, and I wasn't going to go out and buy a whole bunch of products just to do a video like that. So I was so happy that I had a bunch of these products. So as we're going through it, I'll tell you whether it is a Reader's Choice or whether it's a Best in Beauty. I think I only have 1, 2, 3 products that are from the Reader's Choice, and then and what I'll do is I'll link the website just down below, and you can kind of go and peruse it yourself and kind of see what products they recommend. And I love going through and seeing what products they feel are like the best products of the year. And I love it every year. I just love when it comes out, and you probably see it sometimes in the store. You'll see like the little red circle that says like it's an Allure magazine award winner. So I do like to do that and buy those products, just because they have won an award for something. So let's get started. Oh, before we get started in the actual makeup tutorial, there's a few honorable mentions that I want to point out that may not just be makeup related. So one of them is an eye cream that I've been having my eye on, and it is L'Oreal Age Perfect Hydra Nutrition. It's the Honey Eye Gel. Now, I think there is like an actual serum type of product. This one is a roller ball. So I just picked this one up this morning because when I was in the store, it was on sale. So I thought, okay, well, I'll pick it up. I want to use it anyhow. But it is really supposed to help with darkness under your eyes, depuffing, and like the bags around your eyes. So I thought that was really kind of cool. It's for mature, very dry skin, and that's again what also intrigued me, was because I do have very dry skin under my eyes. So I will keep you guys updated on this one. Like I said, I just bought it this morning, so I haven't had a chance to try it out. And then another one, and this was from the most recent award, like the Best of Beauty. And most of these ones that I'm showing you right now are the ones from there. And I also picked up this one award, the Garnier, the Glow Boost. They specifically called out this one, the Glow Boost one, Fresh Mix Sheet Mask. I love sheet masks. They always make my skin feel so much better after wearing them. But I liked how this one is like a glow boosting one, and it's like there's actual just liquid in there. So I can't wait to try this one out. So I'll let you guys know how that turned out. And then one thing I just picked up this morning too, because I've been looking for like a new kind of chapstick. I have my Nivea, comes in the little blue tube. It's just like a regular chapstick, but this one won an award for it's a Physicians Formula. It's just a lip treatment with butter blend. It's from their organic wear line, and I put a little bit on this morning already, but it's kind of like it's like the packaging is quite sturdy, and you just twist it. And I can't believe how hydrating it is. There was quite a few different shades. This one, I just wanted like the total no shade to it. There is ones that had like a tint to them. I think that I counted, must have been like 10 of them. I'll keep you updated as the tutorial is going on. This is like right now. My lips feel very, very hydrated, so I love that. And then, and I believe all of these ones that I've just shown you are in, because there's different categories that they have. So like there's skincare, there's all like sorts of different categories. And just let me go to the one that I'm going to show you for my hair. This is in the breakthrough category. And it is the L'Oreal Wonder Water. I've had it on my channel before, and I'm just about done. I don't know if you can kind of see, there's like, it's like at about right here right now. And again, I just used it this morning. My hair feels so super soft and just so manageable. Love this product. And I'll insert the video that I had it down below where I was kind of talking to you guys. But it's basically you put it between your shampoo and your conditioner. It literally is 8 seconds. That's all it is. 8 seconds, and your hair just is so soft after that. You rinse it out, and it doesn't weigh my hair down, and that's what I love about it. Other products that I use sometimes that I've used in my hair weigh them down, and so I don't really like that, but it still gives me that body in my hair, and my hair isn't like sticking up all over the place like it usually is, so I love that. And then another one that they put into the category, just give me a second, I believe it is called Steals, so like a really good deal. Oh yes, that sheet mask I showed you is actually under the Steals category. But so what I have is the OGX. I absolutely love the OGX line of products. I have shampoo, conditioners. I have a hair mask. I have like a hair oil that I put in. But I always use, this is the Damage Remedy Coconut Miracle Oil Conditioner. I always use this one. I don't deviate from that. I absolutely think it's the best conditioner for my hair. But I switch up the shampoos. And the last one that I just had, it came in like a clear container. I think it was a coconut water one. There is so many shampoos and it's like shampoo and conditioners that it's hard to keep up with them all. But I had just bought this one about 3 weeks ago. It's the shampoo for the conditioner one. And this shampoo actually won the award for best shampoo. So I thought, for like one of the awards, like I said, it's called a steal, because this one, it says it's $7. I think I can get this in Canada. I think I can get probably on sale for about $6-7. So that's the price is about true. But love the whole OGX line. Phenomenal products. If you've ever tried it, you know what I'm talking about. And then on my fingernails, I wasn't going to go and buy a bunch of nail polishes because there is like a couple of nail polishes that they have from this year. But this one, the award at the beginning of the year in the Reader's Choice. And this is the Essie. It is the shade Ballet Slippers. And I can give you a closer look. But it's such a pretty shade. And what really intrigued me by it was in an article I was reading that the Queen of England, this is her shade that she goes to. This is her favorite shade. And I can kind of see why, because it's really like a subtle shade. It's not like anything that's, you know, bold and really eye-catching. But this would be really nice for, like, if you're like a bride getting married, this would be like such a pretty shade to have on your fingernails for like your wedding day. So that, yeah, I just didn't want to buy a bunch of nail polishes. There was like a couple of cute shades, like a burgundy shade and a blue shade that they had on for these awards now, but I just wanted to show you guys that. And we'll start getting into the actual tutorial. So I debated whether to come on camera and just have already my primer and foundation on, because the ones, like the award winners from this year, I just either didn't have the foundation or there wasn't anything that really appealed to me. But when I went into the one from the beginning of the year, there was 2 products there that I have and that I used, and I really like the products. So the one is the Milk, the Hydro Grip primer. I just have like a little sample size of it. So we're going to go in with this as my primer today. And it just comes out like a little gel like that. And I concentrate it. I can already tell I'm going to have to put my hair back. But we'll just put the primer on. And I just put it right in my chin area, and it dries really fast, so you kind of have to work fast with it. And I'm just going to put some on my forehead. And I've been using this one a lot lately it's very good for when you're wearing a mask. And it's very tacky, like it does have quite a bit of tackiness to it, but that really helps my foundation stay on like a long time during the day. And then for foundation, so the one that won the award at the beginning of the year is the Maybelline Fit Me. So they use the matte and poreless version of the Fit Me. I have the Hydrate and Smooth. So we're going to go in with that today because I don't usually have matte foundations. That's just not something that I normally use. But this is like on my list of really good foundations to use. So it is, I mean, a little bit on the runnier side, but nothing too bad. And I'm looking at the shade now. I'm wondering if the shade might be just a little bit too dark as I'm going into my winter skin where it's not really as tanned. Okay, so I finished off the foundation. I did do my eyebrows because there really wasn't an eyebrow pencil that they had on as an award. And honest to goodness, I don't know why this one, this is my favorite. As you guys know, this is my absolute favorite. So it's the Brow Ultra Slim. It's the Maybelline one. So I just went ahead and did my eyebrows with that. I don't know why this hasn't won an award. I really honestly don't know because I think it's fabulous. And I just quickly did my concealer because there was no concealers that I really could see that, I don't think there was a concealer at all actually. So I just went in, because I'm still testing this concealer out. It's the L'Oreal True Match, the eye cream, and it also has the 0.5 pure hyaluronic acid in it. It's like an eye cream inside the concealer. So I've applied that. And again, still kind of sitting on the fence about this concealer. I don't, you know, I haven't decided whether it is my go-to yet. We'll see. I have this in the shade C12 Fair. And everything, again, always is listed down in the description box below for all of these products. But what I did pick up was a brow gel, that they do have that on the list. So I'll do that one after I do the rest of my face. I'll kind of put that on last. And then for a powder, because I do want to set the foundation and the under eye area. So two things that they actually did have on the list was like they put a whole bunch of like brushes. So these are called tools under the tool category. And it's the Real Techniques. This is just their setting brush. And I believe it has a number here. It is the R2. It's the 402 brush. So that won an award for being a great setting brush. And I wanted to try a different powder today. They didn't have any loose setting powders, which I usually like. They had a more of a pressed powder. But I do like the CoverGirl line because I believe it is such a good brand. It's, you know, cruelty-free. And this one especially it's like a clean type of product. So it's called the Clean Fresh Healthy Look Pressed Powder, and there was, I think, 3 different shades. I just got the one in translucent. I think there was a fair, and I can't remember what the other shade was in there, but so I was curious to see how this one would work. I don't, like I said, don't usually gravitate to more pressed powders myself. I have a couple. I think I have a Rimmel one, and there was another one that I have. Just has like a little puff with it, but I'm going to use that Real Techniques sponge. But I like using a translucent powder because that's not going to deposit any more color onto my skin. So I'm just going to set the under eye area first. And I'm just going to set down the center of my nose. And then just in this area here, apparently it's supposed to kind of help blur some of the pores in this area. And then I'm just going to put some in my smile lines and down on my chin. That's usually just the area that I apply powder. So I think that looks quite nice on the skin. It doesn't look like overly powdery under my eyes, which I really like. And it does seem to kind of have blurred just right in here. So we'll see how that works for the rest of the tutorial. And it is like really lightweight feeling, so I do like that. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing really any powder on my face. So then next we're going to go in, and this is the most exciting part. I love eyeshadow palettes. So I had seen this eyeshadow palette at the beginning of the year. I saw a display of it, and I was kind of, do I buy it? Do I not buy it? And the only reason is because I haven't had great success with some, I'm saying some, eyeshadow palettes from this brand. So it is the Maybelline brand, and this actually won the award for Best Eyeshadow Palette. They had another one, I think it's the Juvie Place. There was an eyeshadow palette, but this is the only other one I could see. But like I said, I saw this at the beginning of the year, and I mean, of course, you know I would love this because it's all like nude, neutral shades. But I just was like, I don't know, it wasn't like it was really expensive. It was only like, I think this cost me about $15. And then when I saw the award come out for it, I was like, okay, okay, it's not expensive. Maybe I'll go splurge on it. And it was the last one on the shelf. So I was so happy that I got this last one. And we'll see. Like I said, I haven't had much success with Maybelline eyeshadow palettes. I don't know why. They always kind of tend to be a bit chalky for me. And I don't know. And like not really pigmented. And I really the one eyeshadow palette, I can't remember the name of it, but I really had to work at trying to blend it in. So it kind of turned me off. Let's give this a try. These are just such pretty shades. I don't even actually know where I want to start here. Well, let's go in, and they do have all names. So I think let's go in with this one right here. It's called Creator. And I will use that as my transition shade. And the only unfortunate thing is it doesn't have a mirror. So I will just use this one. And sometimes with eyeshadow palettes, I find they can get a little bit patchy. They had some they had liquid glitter eyeshadows, and those were by e.l.f., but I couldn't see those in the store. And they also had like more of like a cream type product. I believe one was the Maybelline Tattoo one, and I couldn't see those either. And then they also had Revlon, but I don't know, maybe they just weren't here. Again, I live in Canada, so sometimes we just don't get the products, unfortunately. But this seems to be blending fairly well. And I'm just taking it right from like my lid. I'm taking it right up to my brow bone. What the heck? And then just to put some different colors into the mix, I'm going to go in with this. It's like a really light lilac color, and it's called Protector. But it just looks like a really pretty shade. So let's put that right on the outer part of the lid. I don't know if it'll make any kind of difference. Well, I can kind of see it. It's showing up a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's called Originator. It has a tiny little bit of shimmer in it. And that's also what I like about this palette is there's a lot of mattes and there's only like a few shimmers. So I do prefer matte shades. And I'm just going to stick that in my inner corner. They are nicely pigmented, but what I am actually quite impressed with is there is very little fallout from this palette. And that is one of the concerns that I've had in the past with palettes, the Maybelline palettes, is I would get a lot of, like, even after I would tap the brush off, there would still be like a lot of fallout under my eye. So this is really impressing me. I'm liking that. And then I'm just going to take a mix of these two here and put that under my bottom lash line. So for an eyeliner, the one that won the award is the Maybelline the Hyper Easy. It's a liquid eyeliner, and I've had it on my channel actually quite a few times. I do really enjoy this one. I like the tip of it. It's quite like a pointy tip. Using a liquid liner isn't always my go-to. I prefer more of like either a gel liner or like just like a pencil liner. I try and use a liquid liner if I'm going to be using like or putting on like false eyelashes. So, but I do really enjoy this one. This is one of my go-tos for a liquid liner, and it doesn't skip at all, and it's very liquidy. Like it doesn't. This is not going to be drying out at all on me. And it just glides on so nicely. I believe I do have this in the shade. I think it's black. And I think it is like that's the only shade that there is. And then I was really happy to see the one mascara that I really, really like using is the Maybelline. It's the Falsies Lash Lift. I've used it 100 times on my channel. I think it is just one of the best mascaras. Just has like a really simple wand. Nothing crazy looking. But this one does really give me some nice volumized lashes. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't flake. It does a nice job of like separating them. So that's just one coat. So it's a beautiful mascara. I really, really enjoy using this one. And then I was trying to make this as much drugstore as I could. I think I did a pretty good job so far up until I tried to get the bronzer that they recommended, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I've had to go with more of a higher end bronzer, but it is on the award list. It is the the Benefit Hoola one. I know it's like so popular. And this one it's quite used. I use it a lot, but it's just such an exceptional bronzer. And I just want to warm up the cheeks. And you could use this as a contour if you wanted to. Yeah, they didn't have a great selection for bronzers, so for award winners. But this one's quite pretty. I have 2 more products that I had to go with more of the higher end. But for the most part, everything else has been drugstore. But you know, that's kind of how I roll. I like mixing, you know, drugstore, high end. So for blushes, there was a couple of different ones. I can't get Honest Beauty right now here in Canada. I haven't been able to find Honest Beauty. I don't know if it's going to come to Canada. I'm hoping it will. So I wanted to go in with then the one that is the drugstore one as well, is the Maybelline the Cheek Heat. I've used this one on my channel quite a few times actually. And so today when I went out and grabbed some things, I've been wanting to try another shade anyhow. But this one that I've been using is Nude Burn. And then I went and picked up, it's called Coral Ember. So it's more of like a peachier shade. But I do like how these blend onto the skin. I'm trying to use a few more cream products. I'm just finding with the mask usage, some of the cream products actually do work a little bit better with the mask. So that's why I've been trying to use a little bit more of that. But that is once I got out of the packaging now, it is quite a pretty shade. And what the claim is for the Cheek Heat is it's a sheer flush of color, natural looking, dewy finish, lightweight, breathable feel, water-based formula, oil-free. They do recommend just kind of squeezing it onto your fingers, which is what I normally do. But they are very pigmented, so just be careful. A little goes a long way. So I'm just going to put like that much. And you just basically dot it on. Oh, this is a nice, really nice shade. I like the peach color. Oh, I think I actually like that even better than the pinky shade I have. That's really pretty. And then I'm just going to take my sponge and just take out any lines that there may be. So I think what I'll do the next time I apply the blush is I'm going to use a brush. I'll put it on the back of my hand and use a brush. I found when I was trying to pat it on, it was lifting up the bronzer ever so slightly. So I wasn't a fan of that. But, and this one seemed a bit different than this shade. So I don't know whether this, because it's like a new packaging, I don't know. It just kind of seemed to almost at the beginning seem to pill up a little bit. So I'm gonna have to work with this one and see if it works better maybe with like a brush. But I do really like how it applied. It did like apply really nicely, very lightweight. And you know, it did blend after I got it finally going. It did blend in. So, and it's kind of hard to tell. I didn't really cover those hyperpigmentation spots today, so I can kind of see them poking through. So sometimes it's kind of hard to see my bronzer and my blush together when I haven't covered them up. And then for highlighter, unfortunately, the highlighter that I wanted to try and get, it was the Milani, the baked highlighter. And I couldn't find it anywhere. Very disappointed because I've been wanting to try that one. Like it's just on my my wish list. So what I've done is I've gone in with the Becca. This is the Skin Perfecting, and I think this is from the Reader's Choice one. So the one from the beginning of the year. This is an Allure award winner. But the actual name of it is called Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed highlighter, and I have this one in Champagne Pop, but it is just so beautiful, and I use it actually, can you see, a lot. It's very, very used. So this was the other product. Like I said, I was trying to keep this all drugstore, but this is one of the other products that I've had to kind of gravitate more to the higher end side. But this one is almost, you can make this one like a blinding highlight, so you have to be really, really really, really soft with it on the cheeks, because this one can be, holy smokes. So I just use a really light hand, but it is like just such a beautiful highlighter. Like, oh my goodness. Look at that. And I'll just take it down my nose and on my cupid's bow. And then I think I want to add just a little bit in the corners where I put that eyeshadow. Just want a little bit more sparkle in the corner and kind of brighten it up a little bit. And this one definitely does the job. And I barely put anything on the brush. And look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. And it does have a, not really a goldy tone, but it's very on the cusp of like a gold shade. But it's stunning. It's just a stunning highlighter. I don't know what else to say. So before I go and finish off my lips, the lipsticks and stuff like that, I want to show you the brow gel. So it's the CoverGirl. It is the Easy Breezy Brow Clear Brow Setting Gel. And I just have this in, it's just clear. I don't think there was any other shades to go with that. I think Maybelline has brow gel, but you can get it in different shades. So this one is just clear, which I prefer that anyhow. The Maybelline one that I have is clear as well. Oh my goodness, trying to get stuff out of packaging. So it's just a short little stubby wand. We'll see how well the hairs stay in place, but it does leave them like quite like a feathery look. So we'll see how that works out for the rest of the tutorial. Now for lips, there was a couple of different options for drugstore that they had. So I've shown this on my channel before. I really do enjoy this color. I haven't used it for quite a while though. So it's the Maybelline, the 385 Ruby for Me, and it's just like their standard lipstick. Really, really pretty shade. I'll just swatch it for you so you can see. It's kind of like has a bluey tone to it. And I'm not going to use it today just because it is more of a creamier formulation and I wanted to go more like matte today. The other one that won the award are the Maybelline Superstay, the ink crayons. So I have two shades. I have a nice pink one that I use in the springtime, and then I've been using this one. It is more of like a wine color, and I like those dark shades. I'm hoping that it will kind of go with the look today. It should. So what I really do enjoy about the ink crayons is I can cheat a little bit and I don't need to use a lip liner. I don't usually use a lip liner because the point is very pointy and it really lets you define your lips. So I'm really enjoying that. So, but before I put it on, I just wanted to touch base with the lip treatment that I have on from the Physicians Formula one. And it is really leaving my lips nice and soft, but I'm really impressed with this. This is a really nice formulation, so I'm quite happy with that. So let's get into now applying the lipstick. And what is so nice about these is literally when it says Superstay, these aren't going to be moving like the rest of the day. And then last but not least, I have a setting spray. Again, I couldn't get the one that, it's a L'Oreal one that they had as to use as a setting spray. I couldn't find it here in Canada, or at least at the store that I shop at. But they do have, so this is the last higher end product. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter. I know lots of people use it. So I wanted to use this one. I use a setting spray more and more now with all the mask use. It just helps my makeup stay on longer. And what I like about this one is it gives you a nice even spray. It doesn't like some setting sprays, if you squirt them, they just like squirt right into your face. This one just kind of gives you like an all over mist, so that I really enjoy using that one. So I hope you enjoyed seeing some of these Allure award winners that I had in my collection, and some of them, you know, like I said, a couple of them I had to pick up, but you know, just to kind of recap some of the newer products. Now I won't go too much into some of the older ones, but I am really impressed with this Physicians Formula, the lip treatment. My lips feel really, really moisturized, and that is even with having such a matte lipstick on. Not that these ones are particularly drying. They're not like like suck all the moisture Sahara Desert kind of lippies. That's not how these are. They always do have a little bit of moisture to them, but I really liked having this on my lip prior to putting that on. I think that's really, like, they're really nice and soft right now. So I think I'm gonna really like that one. The powder, so the CoverGirl powder. I'm gonna have to use it a few more times. I mean, it does look quite nice. I can kind of see just in this area here where I put a little bit of extra, it looks like it's holding up fairly well. Under my eyes don't look like overly dry as compared to, like, you know, sometimes where I put other like powders under my eye. So I'm surprised for such a like a pressed powder. That's why I don't normally, you know, go to like a pressed powder, is because I do find them like a little bit on the drying side. So I'm going to be definitely using that a bit more. I think the eyeshadow palette is so pretty. I really do like how the look turned out. You know, my normal, you know, neutral tones. I know, you guys, but it is really just a really pretty palette. And I am quite impressed with the amount of, like, there was hardly, like, I think I just had like a couple of little specks under my eye for fallout. That, again, very surprising for a drugstore palette. So I'm gonna really enjoy using this one. I think these ones here are definitely more like fall kind of vibes for me. So maybe I'll do another look, more of a fall look. And then the Cheek Heat, this one here, I'm going to have to try it again because, like I mentioned to you earlier, this one doesn't seem to do the same thing that this one did, where it just kind of pilled up on me. I don't know, but I love the color. The color is really pretty. I do like that peachy tone, so I like that, and it did blend in. Once it is blended in, it does look very, very nice, so I do like that. I do like the eyebrow gel. I mean, it's not like, sometimes when you put eyebrow gel on, you can really kind of feel it in the hairs, but this one is quite soft, actually. It does feel like really nice on the eyebrow, so that may turn out to be a new favorite. I like that one. My Hyper Easy, I've used that a bunch of times on my channel. Really like the formulation of it. I liked how it just glides on so easy onto your lids, so that, and especially for older lids, it's kind of hard sometimes to use liquid liner when you start getting these older eyelids, but this one I really enjoy using that. And love these lipsticks. This shade I really do like right now for the fall. I think it's really pretty for the fall. It's like a kind of a winey color. So enjoyed that. And I think that was kind of it for like new stuff that, you know, you guys haven't really seen a lot of on my channel. And I'll keep you informed of, like I said, that eye cream. I'm going to start using it tonight. I can't wait to start trying that because it says that it's supposed to really kind of help with darkness. We'll see. So this was fun. This was my first time, you know, doing an Allure magazine award winners. I just was so happy that when I was going through, I had a bunch of the products like I had mentioned. So I was really, really happy with that. So before you go, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and become a little part of my world here on YouTube. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell, and that way you're notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, I hope everybody has a great week and a great life, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!